A creepy one.
But in a moment I told you, but why you didn't blink?
Let me see. Wow. It's an airplane. How many passengers can sit there? Can I sit there?
Wait. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 passengers.
11 passengers.
On here too.
Okay. You like your airplane?
Yeah,
It's from the festival. You like it?
pretend.
No, it's from the festival. I bought it from the festival
Festival.
last night
What festival?
in the city. But it was,
City?
yeah, but it was raining, so I just have to get the balloon and go. What?
I thought you were going to get for me creepy.
Creepy, then you cannot sleep. I got for you airplanes. Blue for Chico and green for you. I think that's a good idea because airplanes are in the sky.
Creepy can make us feel very bad.
So you want to feel bad?
If I give it to
Jericho.
my Jericho.
Jericho.
Why Jericho let it go?
He was excited and happy. He wants to see what will happen if you let go of the balloon. What do you think will happen?
Because he's big.
Why don't you let go and we see? Whoa. It floats or sink?
Am I going slow? Going clothes?
Yeah. You're going to school later. You put on some clothes first. Bum.
But it says something heavy, it will sink.
Which one?
Yeah, but if something is heavy, it will just get out. Then if someone jumps, it will fall.
Hubby, can I ask you something? Today I have a doctor's checkup and I'm quite scared. What should I do? What should I do?
You should say, give me one injection.
To the doctor. And then, what if I'm scared of the injection? What should I do? I'm so scared. Should I run away from the doctor? I should run away? But how about the medicine for my feet?
She'll just give you medicine, then you just go back in the car.
I think it's not a good idea to run away. Go and pee first in my
Mom,
bathroom.
they'll give you a medicine, then you go back
pee in my
the
bathroom.
car.
I'll be quick, yeah?
Yeah.
Go and pee first. Yeah, go pee. What?
Because injection has a lot of power.
What does it do? It's a lot of what?
It has sakit, a lot of sakit.
Sakit masyado?
Sakit masyado si injection. Opo.
Ikaw, gusto mo ng injection? Gusto mo?
Hindi po.
Anong gusto mo? Gusto mo ng candy?
Hindi po.
Anong gusto mo?
Ang gusto mo na class po.
Gusto mo class?
Opo.
You miss your classmates? Magpasok ka man sa school ngayon.
Opo. Uwi na.
Bukas na lang daw magdala ng ng libro at saka homework mo, ha?
Uwi na. Uwi na.
No? Magklase ka pa.
Go. Bato, peace. I win. Scissor wins over paper. Ready, go. Bato, peace. I win. 2 points. Bato, peace. Oh, 1 point for you. Ay, 1 point for me. Bato, peace.
You know, when your heart is angry, your heart pops. And Ninja is there. Where's Ninja?
Is that already?
Anak, you are too angry. What happens when you are too angry? Your heart what?
The balloon will pop.
I cannot allow you to bring the balloon. That's it. Mommy's word is mommy's word. And I'm not going to change my mind just because you're mad at me. You're so mad, your face shows it. You're so mad, you're not even breathing. I can see your chest is not moving. Your heart is going to stop. I told you being mad and angry is not good and healthy. Don't be mad. It's early in the morning. And being mad and angry is not a good feeling, right? You have to breathe in and breathe out. You always teach me, right? When I'm angry, you teach me, Mom, breathe in and breathe out. Okay? Is your heart still going to pop? Is it gonna pop?
My heart thinks that is starting to pop now. The balloon.
No. I'm gonna call Ate Buji or check it in the camera. What do you think? Should we check in the camera? Should we check in the camera?
Is it going to be bad, I think.
You think? Should I check?
I think it was going to start popping it going outside and...
He's not gonna do that. Let me call
No,
it.
I want.
Which one?
That one.
Which one?
That one.
Jollibee?
No, I want to see that other Jollibee moving.
Oh, was he there?
Yes.
Maybe on your birthday he's gonna be there.
Hmm.
Right?
I wish I can go see that Jollibee. Which one then?
Okay. Let me check in the camera. Ask nicely for Chico to put it in my room.
No.
Give it.
You see, I told you I have to bring it.
Hey, nice. Be nice. Be nice. I said we are not bringing things. It's gonna be there. It's just there. Chico's taking care of it.
No, he's not the one who's going to take care of it. It's me who's going to take care of it.
Ate Boji, basi mabangga sa lamp ha. Ang suga dala sa ako sa living room, basi mabangga ba. Birahon ni Chico. Okay, it's okay now. Guys, good morning. Happy Friday. Friday na naman. Of course, alhamdulillah, we are awake, alive, and enthusiastic for this day. Nakamask ako guys kasi may mpox na dito. Pero the real reason bakit ako nakamask is because I was from the clinic. Ngayon yung schedule ng aking thyroid follow-up check-up. Last time it was not looking good last month actually kasi sabi ng doktor sa akin I lost a lot of weight, and marami yung mga nagsasabi pala nung nakikita ko na ma'am, how to be you, what's your secret, how did you lose weight? And then I realized sometimes we always wish to have what other people have, not knowing the story behind it. So I kind of feel bad that some people wants to be payat. Kasi if you want to be payat guys, you can have the thyroid. Hindi, joke lang. I mean, if you want to lose that kind of weight, sometimes it's not a good thing kasi kaakibat niyan yung mga diseases. So right now I am diagnosed with thyroid. I think I am not yet confirmed kung anong klaseng thyroid yung sa akin, hyper or hypo, but yeah, it's not looking very good, but I'm taking my medicine and it is actually a maintenance, and I hate it, to be honest with you guys. I don't want to say the word hate, pero I don't like the fact that I am taking medicine every single day at the age of 34. Of course, we always prefer to be healthy. Last time I lost like 2 kilo at hindi masaya yung doktor, kaya and another thing, yung T4 ko, which is the result of the lab test, is higher than usual, so I had to take another medicine as well. And now is my follow-up check-up para kailangan ma-monitor yung level ng aking T3, T4, which are the suspects for a thyroid problem. So ngayon, pagkatapos ko magpa-blood test, kasi mamayang hapon meron akong meet with the doctor, I will go and pick up my voter certificate, of course, dito sa Jensen. First time ko to guys kasi I lived abroad for 13 years and I was not able to process this. And other than being a legal voter finally, ay magkakaroon din tayo ng mga assistance from the government when you have the voter certificate. So kung kayo ay isang OFW na umuwi sa Pilipinas for good, make sure you have this kasi hindi mo alam kung kailan mo yan kakailanganin. So let me go up and pick it up kasi 3 months ko din tong inantay. I hope it's already there, kaya let's go. I'll keep you guys posted. Alright, good morning guys. Ayan, nakarating na ako dito sa opisina. Finally, kung saan ako nagbebenta ng mga 18 karat Saudi gold. And bago ako mag-start, I just want to tell you guys kung ano yung nangyari 2 days back at hindi ko na i-vlog. Hindi ko na i-share sa inyo agad-agad. So, gusto ko itong i-share kasi I know some people ay naka-experience nito, nakarinig o may kakilala naka-experience nito, or baka ma-experience nyo in the future para naman meron kayong idea. So, I think last month, nag-post ako na I got a corn sa paa ko. I noticed the corn nung tuldok pa lang yan siya, guys. Kasi before I had the corn, my sister, my eldest sister, Madam Sheena Bangkok Wardrobe, nagkaroon din siya ng corn. Pero nung time na yon, nagpunta kami ng Bali, she was already on the healing process. Pero yung kanyang medical na ginawa, para sa kanyang corn ay yung sinunog siya ng doktor. Okay? So there's a lot of different ways para ayusin yung mga ganyang klaseng cases. So for me guys, sa 34 years ko, first time ko nagkaroon ng ganitong klaseng problema. So nung nakita ko na parang tuldok siya, kinabahan na ako kasi sabi ko, hala baka ito yung sinasabi ng ate ko na corn. So I showed my siblings and then they confirmed nga corn nga yun. So wala pa naman siyang sakit that time. Hindi siya katulad nung, hindi ko alam anong tawag sa inyo sa ibang dialect. Pero yung kalunggo na tinatawag namin sa Bisaya, hindi siya ganong klase. Yung kalunggo kasi hindi siya masakit. You can just forget about it. Pero yung corn, ibang klase siya kasi pag pinisil mo siya habang tumatagal, lalong sumasakit. Okay? So, nung tuldok pa lang siya guys, hindi ko siya sineryoso ng ganon. Kasi sabi ko, baka mawala lang siya on his own. I did not even do a lot of research. I did not do reading. I did not ask a lot of people that I know. Pero yung mga siblings ko, ina-advise nila ako. So, then, I posted a while back at maraming nagsabi na pwede ko daw gamitan ng Mediplus na salicylic na yung para siyang band-aid na pwedeng gamitin sa corn. So, parang meron siyang gamot or cream doon sa band-aid. Once again, ito yung itsura niya, guys. Parang hindi na tayo magkalituhan. So, meron nagsuggest sa akin na gumamit ng ganito in just 3 days or 5 days time matatanggal yung corn. And so, I did. Maliit pa lang yung corn nung time na yun eh. Ito parang nasa 150 pesos approximately yung price. Isang pad na siya and it has like 6 pieces inside or 9 pieces. Parang ganon. 9 pieces nung plaster. So, I used that thing for 5 days straight, morning and night. Unfortunately, hindi natanggal yung corn ko until I got tired of putting the plaster. And then sabi ko, baka mawala lang siya on its own. Katulad ng kalunggo guys, kasi I had kalunggo before and natanggal lang siya. Pero may mga times na matagal talaga. Pero natatanggal siya, like ibabad sa water or parang in-nail cutter mo, ganun. Pero corn was different. Habang tumatagal, lumaki siya guys ng lumaki. Hanggang yung size niya, 2 days back, ay para na siyang buto ng malunggay. Okay. So, kung alam niyo yung itsura ng buto ng malunggay, or let's say yung mga green peas, ganon, malaki ng konti sa green peas. So, umabot na siya ng ganong size. And it started to give me a strain kapag umaalis ako or naglalakad ako. Okay? So, hindi lang siya yung klase ng sugat na parang you will forget about it kasi mararamdaman mo talaga yung kirot. Lalong-lalo na pag inapak mo, nilagyan mo ng pressure, yung part na meron. So anyway, ang nangyari guys is, umabot na sa point na parang sobra na siya 1 buwan at kalahati. And then I realized na this is getting out of hand. So natatakot talaga ako na umabot sa point na kailangan ko siyang ipasunog katulad ng ginawa ni Madam Sheena. Pero I think I had to really face it kasi nga lumalaki yung corn. It was not getting better. It was getting worse. And I started na mag-worry na talaga about dun sa corn na yun. I read again about it and then it showed me results na kailangan ko siyang dalhin sa doktor kasi the only way na matanggal yun ay yun nga, yung kinakatakutan ko, yung surgery. So 2 days ago, I went to see my doctor, yung doctor na lagi kong pinupuntahan for general check-up, for family doctor. Okay? Pumunta ako ng family doctor and I showed him. Madam Tengits was there, of course. Lagi naman yung nandyan sa mga ganitong klaseng bagay. So, I went to see the doctor and showed him. And then the doctor told me na kailangan na talaga siyang tanggalin. Kasi, number 1, kumakapal na yung gilid ng corn. Number 2, lumalaki na siya. Number 3, it's starting to get painful. And natatakot yung doktor na posible siyang, alam niyo na, I don't want to say this word kasi ayoko kayong takutin. Pero, of course, we have to know if the thing is cancerous. So, merong mga word na biopsy, merong mga word na operation, merong mga word na admit. So, parang nagiging seryoso na talaga siya. It gave me a lot of kaba. So anyway, sabi ng doktor sa akin, but if you are willing, ayan, pwede na talaga yan siyang tanggalin. Kung ready ka na, kung matapang ka. Siyempre guys, hindi naman ako matapang when it comes to those blades. Actually, takot ako sa mga blade. I would say I'm not scared of the needle, pero takot ako sa blade. And I know when you say operation, merong blade na kasama doon. So then, I realized I cannot have this corn for another day kasi nga, nagiging buwisit na siya guys sa araw ko. Sorry for the word ha, pero nagiging gano'n na talaga siya. So kung na-experience niyo yung corn or meron kayong corn right now, please make sure that you ask your doctor about it and show it to your doctor before it gets worse. Kasi sana, for me ha, sana dinala ko na siya agad sa doktor nung tuldok pa lang siya. Kasi it could have, siguro hindi ganito kagrabe yung kailangan gawin. And so the doctor told me na kailangan talaga siyang operahan at tanggalin. Okay? Yun yung advice ng doctor ko. And then I was also getting tired of it every single day, every single night. Kasi kumikirot na siya guys eh. Parang meron na siyang sariling pulso. Okay? So I said, okay, let's remove this. And then I had to undergo an operation or surgery. I don't know what you call it. Pero merong blade, merong dugo, merong tahi, merong ganon. I had a full documentation of what happened. I cannot share it with you guys right now kasi ayoko na maban tayo ni YouTube dahil masyadong bloody yung operation. For me ha, bloody na yung operation and I don't feel that it's right for me to share it with you na live. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I can send you a photo and I'll do black and white. So just so you know and you have an idea kung ano yung mangyayari. Pero kukwentuhan ko na lang din kayo guys. Anyway, for this operation, kung magtatanong kayo sa price, it varies kung saan nyo gagawin, sino yung doktor, sa hospital, or whichever place you're going to do it. But for me, disclaimer lang, this is my own advice, be very careful when handling wounds. Be very, very careful. Kasi you don't know yung kailangan malinis, kailangan tama yung process, kasi you don't want it to result to something more serious, right? So if you're going to do it on the right side. Okay? So ngayon, okay, ang nangyari is, unang ginawa, i-relay ko na lang sa inyo yung story. Of course, hindi mawawala yung anesthesia. It's gonna be a painful process and of course, you need an anesthesia. So I was given anesthesia on my foot na merong corn which is dun sa heel part ng paa ko. And the anesthesia was like 2 shots. Yung isa parang matagal siya kasi parang malalim yung pagka-shot. So dahan-dahan talaga. Imagine guys the pain of anesthesia sa skin natin. I think 3 times pag na-feel nyo sa paa nyo yan. I don't know, but for me, I was like this the whole time I was getting that anesthesia. Gumaganon ako guys kasi I can really feel it slowly entering my foot and it was feeling kind of weird. Anyway, after that, the doctor gave me another shot sa different side naman ng heel ko and I felt that once again. But then after that was a very, very smooth process kasi the anesthesia was really good and the doctor was also really great kasi I did not really feel too much pressure sa kamay ng doktor. Yung na-feel ko talaga na pressure ay yung sa needle. So anyway, the pain was gone and then the process has started. Madam Tengives was there, nanonood siya ng whole procedure ng operation at vini-video niya. Nagpaalam kami sa doktor and the doctor gave us a go signal. Pero yun nga, hindi ko pwedeng ma-share sa inyo kasi masyado siyang bloody na process. And I think some people will not really like it. Ayan, ako myself, I did not like it pero I had to watch it for me to understand what happened. Kasi wala akong naramdaman during the whole process. I was even watching Prison Break on my phone just to keep my mind off of the whole thing. And then, but I did feel some of the pressure. Pero yung talagang detailed na pressure ng pag-slice, pag ganon-ganon, hindi ko na siya naramdaman. And then I understood everything when I saw the video. So when the anesthesia started kicking in, the doctor started the whole operation. So sinimulan muna sa pagtanggal or paglagay ng linya or pag-slice. Iniiwasan ko yung masyadong grabe na mga word eh. pagtanggal dun sa part na talagang affected. So, dinagdagan ng doktor konti yung area para sigurado na malinis talaga at matanggal talaga yung mga ugat-ugat ng corn. After that, when it was removed, of course, it was so slow, guys, kasi kailangan ng doktor, para siyang slice ng cake. Para kang nag-slice ng cake, pero sa gitna. And then, diamond yung shape, ganon. Then, the doctor had to take it out. Syempre, butas na yun siya, guys. At kailangan yung tahiin. So, kailangan tahiin ng doktor 3 times to make sure, kasi nga naka-open talaga siya. Sobrang open dahil diamond yung ginawang pagkat. Tinahin ng doktor 3 times and then bandages agad. Natapos yung whole procedure around 30 to 45 minutes. Like I said, I did not feel anything except for the anesthesia itself. Then the anesthesia worked for around 4 hours, so I did not feel the pain. But then when the anesthesia stopped working, guys, it was a whole different kind of pain. Meron kasi tayong iba't ibang level ng pain tolerance, no? For me, I wouldn't say I'm good at it. Kasi yung para sa akin yung dating niya is parang ganito ba? Parang sobrang kirot. And if without the painkiller, I wouldn't be able to sleep. Not only the other night, but also last night, I wouldn't be able to work. I really needed to take the painkiller kasi masakit talaga siya, guys. Today is Friday. I have another schedule with the doctor para mag-dressing at linisan yung sugat. And then I believe after that, I can do it on my own. But what I learned about this, that's why I'm sharing with this story to you guys, is if you have something or kung meron man kayong corn, ipa-check up nyo agad habang maliit pa. Do not expect that it will go. Do not expect that it will be removed on its own. Huwag kayong mag-expect na matatanggal siya ng sarili nyo lang na paraan. Well, if you want to do that, who am I to stop you? But like I said, disclaimer lang, be extremely careful when dealing with these things. For me, I find it na much logical and na I will spend if it's done properly rather than doing it at home. Kasi hindi ko alam yung ginagamit ko, yung nail cutter, yung mga gamit na pwedeng pagmulan ng bacteria. And instead of making it better, baka it will be worse. So, if you have this kind of things, or kung magkaroon man kayo ng corn, guys, in the future, please know how to take care of it properly. I had experienced pain just because of a single dot na pinabayaan ko. I had to spend money, and I will tell you guys, I would say it's a lot of money for my budget as a single nanay for that corn, okay? I took medicine for that corn, so just imagine the kind of hassle, the kind of pain it gave me dahil lang hindi ko siya dinala agad sa doktor nung tuldok pa lang siya. Alright? So once again, guys, I want to share this with you para aware kayo. Please, if you have any experience with this corn na tumutubo sa paa ninyo, kasi alam ko sa paa talaga tumutubo yan eh. Or kung meron kayong ibang experience, I hope you guys can share it with me. Hindi naman kailangang detailed, pero it's not only going to help me, but everyone who's reading the comment section down below, or merong mga cases na ganito. Ayan. Sabi ng doktor sa akin, normally nakukuha daw yung corn kapag mali yung footwear na nabibili natin, hindi comfortable yung footwear, or another thing is if you are putting too much pressure on that certain part of your foot. Okay? But for me, nung nag-research ako, guys, ang una talagang lumabas is footwear. So recently, I have been buying this kind of footwear. I'm not going to show you guys the brand. I'm going to show you how it looks. I'm not going to show you the brand kasi baka sabihin ng brand sinisira ko sila. Hindi naman. Pero ganito yung klase ng footwear na suot ko. And I bought 2 of this because I find it really comfortable, walking friendly. I find it mommy friendly. I love it so much. Na dalawa yung binili ko nito. Isang black tsaka isang cream. But I noticed this is the only footwear that gave me corn. Kasi dahil dito sa kanyang parang wall sa gilid. Ayan, you can see meron siyang wall paikot sa paa. And the corn grew where this wall is actually hitting that side of my foot. Okay? So, I believe na this footwear was actually a wrong footwear for me. And I'm not saying na ginagamit ko pa rin siya hanggang ngayon. I'm wearing socks actually for the last 3 days now. And I might let go of this and I might start wearing socks kasi natatakot ako na maulit pa guys. Parang na-trauma ako ng konti. Hindi siya cheap ha, in fairness. Ganun, feeling mo ganun lang yun, maliit lang yun na operation, ganito ganyan. But trust me guys, if you don't have the money, you might find yourself na, I mean kung wala kang, hindi ka ready mag-spend. Kasi ako wala naman siya sa budget ko, no, pero I was really nasasaktan na talaga ako guys sa corn na yun. And I was really ready to spend and at least do something about it para matapos na. So, if you will ask me kung magkano yung nagastos ko, around 10,000 to 15,000 pesos dahil lang sa corn na yun. It might be cheaper for others kung pupunta kayo sa ibang lugar. It might be more expensive. I don't know. I'm just sharing this with you guys para meron kayong idea kung ano yung pwedeng mangyari. Again, right now, I'm going to show you guys how it looks kasi tapos na. Ayan. So, I have been walking like this for the last 3 days. My foot has plaster. Ganyan siya. Excuse na lang dyan sa ano guys. But today is the first cleaning ng sugat ko after I had my operation. And I cannot really walk. I cannot use this part of my foot. So, I am using this front part. Ito guys. Pag naglalakad ako, yan yung gamit ko. And I cannot step this kasi andito yung tahi na 3 beses ginawa ng doktor. So, nalulungkot ako and I showed this to my children and Calby even said, Mama, I'm so sorry. Malapit ko pang natapakan yung sugat mo. And Chico was like, Mom, don't touch it kasi baka masakit. Ganun. So, kailangan ko sabihin sa kanila that Mama got hurt and Mama needs to go see the doctor para alam ng mga anak ko. Ayan. So, anyway guys, yun lang yung kwento ko sa inyo. Again, sa mga meron nito guys, I hope na you can take care of it the right way and I hope you will get better as well kasi gamay siya guys pero yayay siya. Gamay siya pero yayay kayo, sakit siya guys. Magbisaya talaga ako kasi masakit talaga siya. And disturbo siya guys, yun. Parang siya yung ex na pabalik-balik ba, parang ganun. Tapos gusto mo nang tanggalin yung ex na yun, parang ganun. Alright, yun lang guys. Sana ay may napulot kayo sa episode na to. Let me know what you think, of course, down below. Pag hindi pa kayo nakasubscribe sa channel ko, ayan, paki-subscribe naman guys. Paki-jombag naman kahit isang beses lang. Huwag niyong i-miss yung kwento ng buhay ko. As single nanay ng aking 4 na kulot, half African, half Filipino children. Of course, I share our life story. Sinishare ko dyan yung mga travels ko kasama yung mga anak ko, mga mahal ko sa buhay. I share ideas about business. Because I own a small business. I'm a small businesswoman. Small, short. And sinishare ko dyan halos lahat ng learnings ko sa buhay. So if you find that these videos are going to help you in the future, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and press that bell button. Maraming salamat po and I'll see you on the next episode. Much love from Princess Liga.